if you're a person that has goals, right? And you don't have to have goals, but if you're a person that have goals, sleep deprivation is probably the reason you're not achieving your goals, right? So I know many people like us, mainly Americans, right? We don't sleep like enough hours, and that leads to us making the worst decisions, right? It's really easy to lie to ourselves whenever we're sleep deprived and end up doing the wrong decision, even though we know it's the wrong decision, right? So I guess this is me saying that you need to be getting your 8 hours of sleep, but you've probably heard it a bunch of times. I'm just one of the many people that's telling you this, right? But the reason why is because when I started tracking my sleep, I realized that every single time when I sleep 6 hours and below, I always end up choosing the easier thing, right? Most of the time, I'm pretty disciplined, right? So, just as an example, I have a daily discipline where I have to like journal and read and meditate like on a daily basis. And I realized all the days where I didn't sleep enough hours, I don't skip it because I have a habit of doing it, but it's really challenging and like I really, really don't want to do it. And the days where I do sleep, it's like I'm energized. I could like have a whole day of work and still want to do more work, right? So chances are, since we're both humans, what's true for me is probably true for you as well. So that means when you don't sleep, you're gonna end up choosing the easier thing, the thing that makes you feel better. And as we know, things that make us feel better aren't the things we ever want to do, right? So, for example, eating out is something that makes us feel better, but I know most people truly don't want to eat out unless you're like rich and you can like throw money away like that. You probably shouldn't be eating out every day. And if you're sleep deprived, you could track it yourself. I guarantee you, you probably do all the worst actions. I don't know if like eating out is your thing, but whatever the thing is that you do that you don't want to do, whenever you sleep deprived, you're gonna be really tempted to do the wrong thing. And most of the time you're gonna fall into doing the wrong thing, right? So you can like fix all of your life problems just simply by sleeping enough hours. And of course, having a goal of like, I'm gonna achieve this, right? If you set out a goal of, I don't know, you're gonna make a certain amount of money by the end of X amount, by the end of 3 months or a year or whatever, or you're like, by the end of the year, I'm gonna be in shape. If you're able to control your sleeping discipline and you get that 8 hours of sleep consistently, then you're probably gonna achieve your goal because, well, you're gonna be in a clear state of mind. But if you're not sleeping enough hours, or the day you choose not to sleep enough hours, you're gonna see that you're making decisions that you don't really want to make. And it's not your fault. I think everybody falls for this. That's why that's why most people, right, especially like successful people, they are very serious about like the amount of hours they sleep, right? So I'm not saying like go sleep in and miss your goals or whatsoever, but just make sure you're sleeping as much hours as you can, but nothing, of course, past like 9 hours because that's ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Make sure you're getting your 8 hours of sleep. Other than that, peace.